What's up, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy Sean. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
I had the perfect intro, and then Josh's computer fucked it up, but that's okay. Reddit on Wiki. It's your boy Sean. Oh shit! I'm with J&J. Say hello.
How's it going? And that was just payback for all the times your technology made me work harder.
Honestly,
the past 4 years.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's relax. I had 2 years max.
A solid 2 years though.
2 years max. I was gonna say I owe you a lot because it was bad for a while, but 4 years I won't take the lies. You can't fucking lie to my face.
That's fair. I'll agree on 2.
He can lie to you virtually.
Yes, that's fair.
No. All right, but if you are confused, no, it is not a Monday. Remember, we warned you of this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
something like that.
We're rotating now, so
yeah.
Every once in a while, you're gonna have a dud of a Friday when I host. So apologies in advance.
What a hype up.
Yeah, it's me today. So no Venmos. We're keeping it strictly assholes only.
Whoa.
So sorry to the Venmo people. I'll keep doing that Monday for sure.
Hell yeah.
But Fridays, I got to keep it tight like our assholes.
Sean, no pressure. By the way, you are hosting our 400th episode.
Is that today?
Whoa.
That is today, buddy. No pressure. Hope this shit is a banger.
I hope it's special. You pick special
I hope
stories,
so too.
right?
It's Sean, bro. He planned it.
Anniversary themed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I picked the 4 top Am I the Asshole stories. Didn't look back. Also, when there weren't enough, I went to Am I the Asshole, just clicked the top 4 there. Did I even make sure that you guys haven't read these before? We'll see. The theme of this 400th episode is, I didn't know.
Wow, what a special episode from our boy Sean. I'm excited.
You know what? I do what I can.
Yeah, and that's all we ask.
Before we start, though, we do have a little bit of house cleaning keeping. So, boys.
Yeah, so our live show is confirmed. November 15th.
Whoa.
Doors open at 5 p.m. It goes from 6 until 9 or 10. We're not 100% sure yet, but we will confirm that. But you can get your tickets for sale now at Eventbrite. We've got the link in the description. Go click that. It's $30 USD. They wouldn't let me do Canadian.
We need real money, okay? We need the real currency here.
Yeah, what is this, a joke?
Go buy your tickets now to watch us live in person. We're going to hopefully be able to record it, and then, we'll have that available later for sale. But if you want to be in person, go to Eventbrite using the link in the description to get the tickets.
First time ever in front of a live crowd.
Yeah.
In-person live crowd. So nervous, but it should be good. Passport, if you were wondering, if you're keeping track, is in. I'm ready to go.
Let's get it.
Yeah, so we'll be doing a live show for a few hours, and then we'll do a meet and greet with photos and stuff like that. You can meet the wives. They'll all be there. So yeah, look forward to that. Get your tickets now.
And special edition, you can only get a here merch coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to have merch that will not be available on the merch store. It will be only exclusive to the people there at the live show.
That's exciting.
And
did we say where it was?
No.
Yes, it's going to be in Glad Day Lit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good job. We're learning on as we go with these promos.
We're figuring it out.
They will get either much better or much worse.
John, you want to give that address out?
Ooh, it's going to be in Glad Day Lit at 32 Lisgar Street. That's Lisgar Street, Toronto, Ontario. Oh, this is their zip code. M6J0C7.
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't have just numbers like you guys.
I couldn't do it.
We will nail it on Monday's episode, guys. Believe it or not. But
I promise you we won't.
First live show in person. We're super excited. And Yeah, should be a good time.
I'm going to run around and just put a mic on your face like, are they the asshole or not?
Oh, God.
No pressure.
Yeah. All right. Story 1. Are we ready?
Let's do
Ready.
it. Asshole master.
Whoa, I am the master of holes. This first one is coming from r/am I the asshole. Shocker.
Whoa.
Speaking of holes, this one is being cross-posted by Suckbaway. New to me, I think.
Did you say suckbaway?
I think I'm reading that correctly.
I thought you said fuck boy. I'm like, what?
No, Suckbaway. And if I am grossly mispronouncing that, my apologies to
Great
you.
username. Great
Suck.
username.
All right. So this one I read, one, because of course, one of the highest I voted posts and everything, but also because I know specifically this would infuriate John.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
This is, am I the asshole for telling my son he has to wear clothes?
I feel like you should wear clothes if it's appropriate time to wear clothes, right?
Yeah. Like I imagine this is like, hey, we're going out in public. You should wear clothes. Right?
I'm not a nudist, Sean. Like, why am I going to get mad about this?
No,
Well,
no.
wait till we fucking read the story.
Oh, all right.
And then
all right.
we'll see you get mad. All right. My son, male, 19, loves to wear just underwear.
Wait, 19?
Yeah.
Okay, this changes
Wait.
where I thought we were talking about toddler.
Well,
Okay.
Male 19 loves to just wear underwear when he's in his room for whatever reason. He'll throw on a shirt and pants if he has to step out to go to the bathroom or come to the kitchen or talk to anybody, etc. But otherwise, when he's in his room, he's just in his underwear.
okay, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, this seems fine to me.
Let's keep going. Male 48, I've told him multiple times that I dislike this and that he has to wear clothes in case his mom or I have to come into his room.
Why would you need to come into his room?
Then knock first,
Yeah, and then he could put pants and shirt on.
which he does anyways when someone is around the area. What the fuck?
I'm madder than John right now.
Yeah, Josh is in 30 degrees Celsius heat right now.
It's
He's
hot
upset.
as fuck up here.
Yeah. And when he told John and I that, John and I said, is that cold
Is that hot?
or hot? He says that if we start knocking on the door, he'll throw something on and then it'll be okay.
Whoa.
I told him he still has to wear clothes. And then he made another excuse and said it was too hot. Now, in the summer, I tend to set the thermostat to around 85 to 87 degrees to save money.
Oh.
Wait, Fahrenheit?
Fair.
Well, if that was Celsius,
if it
you'd
was
be
Celsius,
dead.
they'd be dead.
Dead. 80 degrees in the summer?
Holy.
No. 85 to 87.
That's insanity to me.
Do you live in hell, kid? What the fuck?
You're lucky he has boxers on.
I
I'm
would be
saying.
dragging my nuts all over the house if it's 86 degrees inside my
I
goddamn
honestly
room.
would not put clothes on when I step out of my room if the house was set at that heat.
I think I'd just stay outside. At least there's a breeze out there. You know what I mean? Like,
But I do turn the temperature down to around 80 to 82 once the sun goes down because then it takes less energy. He says that it makes him sweat when he's just sitting around not doing anything. And I replied by saying, well, if it's so hot in here, spend a couple hours outside, see if it still feels hot. For your information, we live in Oklahoma and it routinely gets up to 100 degrees in the summers.
God damn.
He rolled his eyes at me and we just kept arguing. Now I'm wondering, am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Sweaty asshole.
Sweaty asshole. He's
I
right.
am teabagging the hell out of you, Father, in this scenario.
Holy
If
shit.
wait, okay, I am mad now. Well, first of all, your kid is doing something completely innocent, doing it in their private space. And then he said, like, hey, if the kid has to go out to meet people out in a shared space together, it's like, cool, yeah, I'll wear clothes just to respect everybody. This dude is goddamn about to have a heat stroke. And your solution is for him to like, oh, just go outside. For him so he can wear more clothes so he can be more hot? You dumb bitch. I would rack up your AC bill if I was living there. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I am mad
get
now, Sean.
I get wanting to save on electricity bills, but like that's an insane degree. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there you go. It's one thing to keep it like high 70s to keep the the heat bill down or the AC bill down, but it's just like that 86 is like
that's your 30 degrees Celsius. That's what you're feeling right now.
For everyone listening, it's 30 degrees in Canada right now, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, or where I am anyway. And that is too fucking hot for me outside. So I couldn't imagine being inside with that heat. Yeah, you got to compromise a little bit on the temperature inside. And then to get mad at him for figuring out ways to survive in that heat inside. Like just so controlling. It's such bullshit. The fuck?
I can't believe nobody in the house is complaining.
Right?
Because that, I feel, sounds like torture, unfortunately.
That is torture, bro. It's 67 in my house right now, and I'm fucking hot.
Yeah. I'm constantly hot. Like, Sienna and I have this, when we first moved in, she likes it very warm, and I like it very cold. So now we have it in the middle where we're both uncomfortable, but that's I feel like the compromise you have to do, right? It's somewhere in the middle of your comfort levels to at least survive.
Mm-hmm. That's why sometimes I love going to hotels. Immediately you want to get there, crank it to the lowest shit possible. Like, please give me all the Freon right now. I need the antifreeze. I need to feel it.
I'm excited to see what the room situation is like when we all have to room together and we're all hot and cold.
Yeah. True. It'll be interesting.
I get cranky in the heat.
John is going to be so upset. John, we're just going to keep it at 70. What?
John and Sienna might fight over the temperature.
Yeah, we're getting a room. Fuck this.
All right. Story number 2 coming from r/am I in the wrong, cross-posted by Sean's ground score peanut mid-score allergy. Never seen a mix. Never seen a mix of ground and mid scores. Also, nice name. Dude.
That's someone who created their Reddit username based on this podcast, and I respect it.
It's like a trail mix of Sean's allergies. I like it.
Just one thing, and
it's your most favorite one, right?
Yeah,
it's real.
Yeah, I fucking love peanuts because the allergy, and everyone should really, because again, the allergy is fake. But they cross-posted, am I wrong for reporting my teacher for after she mispronounced my name?
Oh, there's 2 ways it could go.
Yeah.
Could be like a racist thing.
That's where I'm going. I think the first correction is fine, but then if they repeatedly keep doing it to the form of like they refuse to learn how to properly pronounce it and it's harassment at this point, then I think it's valid.
Or even trying, like even if they're
trying,
yeah, you know what I mean. Like if they're actively trying to pronounce it correctly each time, and they're just fucking it up, at least they're trying. You know what I mean? But if they're like staring at you and pronouncing it incorrectly, that's an asshole move.
That's to get to a point where like it escalated to a certain point for them to actually report them. So I'm going not the asshole for now.
I will also go that way for now.
Always err on the side of not being racist, Josh. That's always safe for you. I like it.
I say, which way is John going?
Gotta just support my brown here. So I am a 16-year-old female, and I'm currently attending high school where every day for the past 4 months, my teacher has been mispronouncing my name.
4 months is crazy.
Bro, is your teacher that one guy?
Jaqueline?
Jaqueline. I'm going to send you to Principal Oshag Hennessy.
I would like to start off with the fact that my name is McKenna.
McKenna?
McKenna.
That's not even a tough name.
Yeah.
There are different spellings, and along with that, different pronunciations of my name. For example, McKenna, McKenna, etc. But my mom has a thick Kenyan accent and pronounces my name with an accent, McKenna. That's how it's been since I was born. My dad also says it with an accent, even though he doesn't have a Kenyan accent, because my mom made sure that he did this, by the way, so he isn't mocking her or anything like that. That's just how my name is pronounced. Literally all of my friends, other family members, and other teachers say it like that except for one teacher. For the sake of keeping her identity a secret, I'll call her Miss Gomez. Miss Gomez is my math teacher, and when I first met her, she said my name wrong. No big deal. When people first meet me, they normally get it wrong, so I politely corrected her. She apologized and said it correctly, and then we moved on. The next day I come in, she gets it wrong again, and I once again politely correct her, and we move on. This continues for the rest of the week. Since then, each time we interact, she'll say my name wrong, and to be honest, we don't interact a lot, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and I don't correct her each time. I only do so whenever she gets it wrong the first time in the beginning of the week, and then I give up. However, the only friend I have in that class will correct her, and the teacher will normally say, right, in a really rude sounding way.
Jesus Christ.
And I know what you're thinking. You're in high school. She has 210 other students, and you're not her main focus. But I go to a charter school with a maximum of 200 kids. The classrooms normally have only 12 to 16 students, and the teachers get 2 periods off, one for lunch and one for if students need help, that the teachers can provide personal help for them. I know that knowing 112 students' names is also a lot, but I feel like if you have this one annoying kid correcting you on their name each time they talk to you, you would probably remember it.
Yeah.
Also, I live in an area where the people are primarily Hispanic or Latino, so there aren't names that need pronunciation to it, and she says those names perfectly each time, at least in my class. This leads us to yesterday. Me and my friend were sitting and doing our work. My friend needed help, so I tried to explain the problem to her, and that is when Miss Gomez comes over and asks why we're talking and not doing our work. My friend explains to her that we aren't just talking and that I'm clarifying something for her. Miss Gomez looks at me and asks, "Is that true, McKenna?" Saying my name incorrectly, so I tell her, "I'm sorry if this sounds rude, Miss Gomez, but my name is McKenna. And honestly, each time you say my name wrong, I feel disrespected." She looked shocked and just walked away, which was really weird to me. My friend whispered that she was really proud that I stood up for myself, and to be honest, I was proud of myself as well. Keyword being was. Today, when me and my friend walked into class, my teacher greeted my friend and then grabbed me and said my name wrong. Right as I was about to correct her, she started yelling at me. I can't remember the exact words, but it was along the lines of, "Jesus Christ, who gives a fuck if I get your name wrong?" Most people would give up after a week, and you need to understand that you're becoming a big girl, and in the big girl world, you're not allowed to get what you want each and every time.
What the fuck?
This teacher needs to be fired, bro.
Okay, Mrs. Gomez. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, every name could be mispronounced. It's like, at least make the effort to show respect to, like, the person you're talking to.
Yeah, Miss Gummy Bear, you need to fucking chill there.
This is giving me, like, I won't call you by your pronoun because I don't believe in them. Fucking just, like, respect what people want. You know what I mean? What they want to be called. It's not that fucking
and
hard.
The physical grabbing you?
Yeah.
Boy, you do that to my child, it's done.
I was flustered, and the other kids in the class started giggling or oohing. I left the class, and as I was doing so, the teacher said something again, but I don't remember what it was. I ran to the front office and broke down in tears. There were 2 women who were working up front, and they were so kind and asked me what was wrong. I told them everything, and one looked unsurprised, and the other one looked mad. The woman who looked mad said she would be right back, and I called my mom to pick me up because I just couldn't be here anymore. I don't ask this a lot, and because I was crying, she came to the school and signed me out. I did not tell her what happened while we were at school because I knew she would probably want to go find that teacher and rip her a new one.
I wish you did. I wish you fucking did.
So I waited until we got home, and then I told her. Now, let me tell you, I've done a lot of dumb shit that's gotten my mom mad, But I have never seen her this angry. She wanted to go back to the school. I told her no. She wanted to call the school, and I also told her no, but she called them anyways. Talked to the principal about my situation, and he was already familiar with it because one of the office workers told him right as we left. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. The principal said that it would be quote unquote taken care of, but if they do take care of it, I'm scared that she's just going to be even more rude to me and possibly to my friend as well. I feel like I was probably rude to this teacher when I didn't mean to be. Like, I know that probably got annoying seeing me talk about how I wanted my name to be pronounced correctly, but is that so bad? I recognize and understand that she has other students to take care of and teach, and I shouldn't be the center of her attention, and I don't want that either. I just want my name to be pronounced correctly. Important information, I am mixed and I am white presenting, so maybe she thinks I'm lying about how it's pronounced? I don't know. Miss Gomez is either loved or hated by students. She is only nice to the popular girls and guys and normally rude to the unpopular/quiet kids. She constantly tries to join in with their conversations and jokes around the popular kids and then sometimes would even make fun of my name in front of them. I would correct her, then she would look over at the popular girl who sits across from me and roll her eyes at her before apologizing to me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is this this teacher sound like they peaked in high school, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry if this doesn't make sense. I'm still really upset about it. I'll be willing to answer any questions and give out more information if needed. Also, sorry if this is the wrong place as I have never used Reddit before.
No, it makes perfect sense. What you're asking for is not a lot. You're asking for basic human decency. And for someone who is 16 years old, first of all, OP, you are very mature for your age in terms of how you handled the situation. Because me, as a teenager, as a dickhead teenager, I would have went guns blazing with that teacher.
I would have been disrespectful.
I would have been hella disrespectful, and I would have started yelling at them back. I would have understood, and I appreciate how in the very first like part of your story where you mentioned that, hey, maybe this wasn't deliberate. I understand that they're a teacher. They have X amount of kids that they got to remember. That was the route that I was going to in the beginning. I'm like, you know what? Teachers already got it rough. Like, I can understand where this might be difficult. But the fact that she ignored you, deliberately makes fun of you in front of like kids that she's trying to get along with. Yeah. Bro, she's a bully. Like I said, she peaked in high school. You're not overreacting. I wish you let your mom loose on her because I wish she gets fired. We don't need teachers like that.
Yeah. I would give grace for the name thing for a couple weeks. Like, the first few weeks of school, it's like, okay, they're learning a bunch of kids' names. Maybe I don't see them as much as some other kids. Sure, I'll give them grace for 2 or 3 weeks. After that, when she's like actively making fun of your name and like looking at you, and even the call out with your friend was like, is this true, McKenna, or whatever the fuck she said? It's like, why did you say her name there? It sounds like you're saying her name to
deliberately
make fun of it or like prove that I don't have to say your name properly. And it's just so disrespectful. It's like, I get you have a lot of kids, but it seems like you're doing this on purpose at this point. And then to grab her and then tell her she doesn't get what she wants because it's her name. You know what I mean? It's one of the few things she has control over how it's pronounced as like a child. You know what I mean? Like a teenager. Mm-hmm. I think just respecting it and pronouncing it the way she says it's pronounced is the right thing to do as a teacher. You should be like fired for this, I think.
Absolutely.
Because this is not someone I want teaching my children.
They're also saying that, you won't always get your way in like the real world.
Yeah.
First of all, standing up for yourself is always a good thing to do. And that's a lesson that you should always impart people. And you, with your big ass age of however old you are, teacher, you're encouraging bullying? Be fucking for real now, bro. Like, grow the fuck up.
Bro, she is bullying every day. Dude, saying it wrong and then looking at a cool kid and then rolling your eyes like, oh my gosh, we're so cool.
Yeah.
You fucking lame ass fucking teacher.
You're a loser, dude.
Crazy. You're a fucking huge ass loser.
Yeah, those kids make fun of you behind your back. I want you to know
that.
And even if they're not, even if they think you're cool, You're
Who
still
cares?
fucking lame, dude. They're fucking 16, dude.
You don't. Your job is to teach them the real world, not to seek their fucking approval. You damn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Fuck me.
This next one is coming from r/AITAH, coming from Interesting Mid-Score Shirt 897.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a while.
They deserve
Remember
it.
that?
They deserve it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
This one is, am I the asshole for calling my dad's girlfriend some random woman when we were arguing over him giving her a say in my life when they don't even live together?
No.
Long title.
That is a long title, but I think no, not the asshole.
This is some Bill Belichick situation where he's like 72 and she's like 26. I feel it.
But it's
I
also
fucking
like-
feel it.
If this person is not like married, living with you, like, well, even then, it's like you don't have final say over like
No.
my life. My dad does, and I can respect your rules, like that you guys agree on, but you don't have final say in this stuff. So,
This
yeah,
gotta be
not the asshole.
this gotta be illegal, Sean. I feel it. I feel like you needed one of those stories.
We'll see. I do have an illegal story. I peek behind the screen. I picked a story that they already read, so I haven't read this one before. Opie writes, my mom died 5 years ago, and for the last 2 years, my dad has been dating Ruth. She doesn't live with us, and I, 17, haven't really spent a lot of time with her. Mostly, her and my dad will go on dates, or she'll come over while I'm spending the night at a friend's house or my grandparents' house. I know my dad cares about Ruth a lot, and I don't have an issue with their relationship, but recently I've been frustrated by my dad's willingness to give Ruth a say, like a parental say, in my life.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Did you say they were just dating, right?
Yeah.
And
Not
not
married,
long
not
either?
living together.
Right. That's what I got from the title too.
So literally, what say are you having?
exactly.
None.
And this is a thing where it's like before they move in or they get married or whatever, that's when you have a conversation with your child as well and make sure they're all right with it and like on the same
Yeah.
page. Sounds like none of that's happened. So
No.
why does she have a say in any rules over you?
The first time it happened was when I asked my dad if I could spend the weekend with my best friend's family at their cabin. Dad told me he needed to think about it, and after a few weeks, he mentioned that Ruth had been against it and that they could only agreed for me to go as long as I called my dad at least 3 times a day while I was gone.
Pardon me.
Who the
Why
fuck
would-
are you, Ruth?
Why would Ruth care? I don't even see your ass, Ruth. Why do I give a shit what you think?
In my head, I was like, what the fuck is Ruth getting a say for? So I asked him what Ruth had to do with anything, and he ignored me. Then I wanted permission to stay on my own while Dad was out of town for a few days. Dad involved Ruth in that decision too. And because she didn't like the idea of someone under 18 years old staying home alone, he said I had to choose a family member to stay with.
Ruth, this is not your child. She's also 17. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? This is crazy to me.
Those came up in our fight, but it wasn't what the fight was about. My best friend's family invited me to an out-of-state Christmas market with them in December. I asked Dad if I could go. It's going to be an all-day thing, leaving early and getting home late. My dad told me that he needed to talk to Ruth, and I asked him why.
Holy fuck, Dad. Grow the fuck up. Make your own decisions as your daughter, your child.
Oh my God.
No one else should be making this decision but you.
But you.
My dad told me he needed to talk to Ruth. I asked him why, and he asked what I meant by that. He said he didn't like me questioning his decisions to involve Ruth. I told him, Ruth's not my parent, so why should she get a choice in this?
Yeah.
He told me, Ruth is his partner. And I told him, I don't care because she should not have any influence over me. She doesn't live here. She's not married to you. She's not my parent. During the fight, I told him that I don't want some random woman having a say in my life like that. To which my dad told me she's not some random woman, and how dare I minimize and dismiss her like that.
Shut the fuck up. Holy shit.
He told me she's entitled to have a say if he says so, and I'm being a brat about her involvement. I told him that if he ever needs me to step in and care for him, he should be just fine with me finding a new boyfriend and giving him a say in his care. Dad did not like that one bit. He told me it was petty and dangerous to give someone I hardly know a say in potentially important care if he's impaired in any way in his later years.
Whoa, the lights are flickering,
Whoa.
but no
You're
one is
so
home.
close.
So close.
So close. What a
Those last
dumbass.
few brain cells are trying to connect the dots.
And I told him he might not be comfortable with it, but if he can do it to me, then I could do it to him. I told Dad I should let this future boyfriend decide where he gets sent to in that situation. Dad ended up really fucking pissed off at me, and he vented to my aunt, his sister, and she took my side.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
of course. There's no
Who
other
the
side
fuck
in this.
wouldn't?
W aunt. He wasn't happy about that, and he brought up the part where I called his girlfriend a random woman. Aunt was still on my side. So Dad sort of told her where to go, and he went to fight me and asked if I had apologized to Ruth yet. I said no and said I wasn't going to. Now Ruth's pissed as well and has a big issue with me viewing her as just some random woman who should have no say in my life. But I stand by that view of her. Does that make me the asshole though?
No.
Maybe. I'm asking here because I figured nobody knows us, so nobody has a bias for either side based on that.
No,
this
absolutely
is
not.
insane. To have to be so like early into a relationship and then want to be so involved in parental aspects of this relationship. It's like
so controlling.
this might not work out. You know what I mean? Like you guys are not long term. You're not living together. You're not married. You're not like there's no. This is a random woman for all intents and purposes.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you. It also sounds like she doesn't know her that well. So it's just like,
Have they even met?
They've
met, but
They've
she's
met, okay.
barely around. And when she
Okay.
is around, OP is gone.
Yeah. This would be like the dad being like, hey, our neighbor Ted next door said that it's probably a little too late for you to be going out tonight, so you got to stay in. It's like, who the fuck is Ted?
Are you Ted? Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't give a fuck what Ted says. He's a random guy. It's like, that's the same scenario. It's one thing if it's like, she's been your stepmom for 15 years, living with you guys, married to your dad, and like actively involved in your life, and like you have a trust with her. That's one thing. If she has like I'm a little concerned about you going out, like we should make that decision together or whatever. Like if you're going to a friend's or whatever, that's one thing. This person is like 3 months into a relationship or is what it seems. And is
they're not that this changes anything for me personally.
No.
But for 2 years they've been dating.
2 years.
It's still.
Yeah,
That's
Still,
not a-
if you're not in the house, you got nothing.
Mm.
for me,
Exactly.
unfortunately.
And it's not like they built that trust with OP, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's the main thing. It's like you got to build trust with them, and then like I don't know. It's insane to me that she thinks she has so much say over her life when she's in it so little.
Yeah, I guess for me, OP and the aunt, ruthless. And the dad
God
gotta
damn
listen
it.
to ruthless.
Oh,
Well,
That's
that
a bar.
was kind of a bar. That
That's
was
a bar.
fire.
Do I
That was kind of fire. I can't lie about that one.
Damn, I don't.
Decorum.
That's the only thing that works.
Pretty good.
Damn, I was waiting for that, you know what I mean?
Shit. I'm glad
I
I
will
talked
say-
long enough for you to think about that.
It was brewing in my head.
I will say, I thought there might be a chance that the dad was just asking Ruth for advice. Ruth was giving it, but not like thinking that like she actually had a say. Maybe just
Right.
like giving advice. But then whenever Ruth was like, I need an apology, I was like, oh,
That's wild.
All right.
Ruth
that
just
is wild.
really fucking sucks, actually.
Yeah, Ruth
Yeah.
also sucks in this. I mean, the dad is the number one asshole.
yeah,
for-
number
The dad
one
is
for
definitely the
encouraging
worst,
this.
bro. It's your own fucking daughter.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
take some fucking responsibility over your own child and make a decision. Don't do it.
stupid.
You don't have to go to your partner for like what's happening.
OP's scenario, like the same exact scenario, and the dad was like, wait, hold on, that's fucking insane. Why would you do that?
Whoa.
But it's
That's
also,
a random person.
He's so dumb, dude.
but it's also like even if he was going to Ruth for like, like bounce off
Just
ideas
advice.
off of,
Yeah.
or like ask, like for him to go back to the daughter and be like, so Ruth's been thinking, it's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
be like,
grow a fucking spine and brain, and
Yeah.
you make up a decision.
you make the
Yeah.
fucking decision.
OP already does not fuck with Ruth. Why would you continuously throw their name under the bus?
Yeah.
But also, they deserve it because they're an asshole too.
No, he's a fucking idiot and an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him. All right. This next one is coming from r/AITAH. And spoiler alert, that's where the rest of these stories for the rest of this episode are
Hell yeah.
coming from. This one's cross-posted by Withered Hearts. And it's titled, Am I the asshole for telling my daughter she had to break up with her boyfriend or move out?
This is going to be the illegal one. I know it.
Oh, yeah, huh? But where are the parents? Apparently they're here, and they want to kick you out.
Yeah, this might be an everyone sucks.
John?
I'm with solidarity with my white brother here.
Whoa.
Look at that. World peace.
We're together.
We
World
just ended
peace.
racism, Josh.
You did it. We
Just
figured it
today.
out.
Just today.
just
the
today.
400 episodes previous. We didn't do it.
Look at that. Look at God. We made it special.
Wow.
We are the world.
All right. OP
what was
writes.
what was that dumb song they sang during COVID? To all the
Oh,
celebrities.
where everyone's singing in Zoom.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Imagine by the Beatles.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. The song's not stupid, to be clear. It was just them doing it was stupid.
Them doing it was dumb. And that wasn't, when you think back, you're like, oh man, that must have been like month 6.
First,
Maybe in the second week, maybe.
trimester.
I think it might have been first week. Like maybe 4th day in lockdown. That video came out. Opie writes, I, 42 female, have a husband, 39 male, and a daughter who just turned 19. She's always been strong-willed, independent, but stubborn as hell. When she was little, she wanted to do everything herself. She argued about bedtime. She would throw huge fits over nothing. As a teen, it got worse. She was sneaking out, lying about where she was, refusing curfew, ignoring rules. My husband usually ended up stuck in the middle, trying to calm the both of us down. Sometimes we would go hours without talking. Even with all of that, she has a softer side, and we've always tried to work with her. She had a manipulative boyfriend when she was younger. She was 16, he was 19. Legally, we couldn't stop them, so there wasn't much we could do, but we forbade him from coming into the house. He was controlling, jealous, isolating her from friends, pressuring her into things she wasn't comfortable with. I know that from catching them in the act and from what my daughter had told me, he had snuck her out a couple of times, but she still defended him constantly and lied multiple times to cover for him. We argued with her, tried to get her to see how manipulative he was, but she was so infatuated that she didn't listen. It ended badly, she was heartbroken, and it took a long time for us to trust each other again and for us to feel like she could make safe and smart decisions on her own. About 2 years ago, she introduced us to her current boyfriend, and she had just turned 18 and was finishing up high school. She told us he was 21 when we first met him, and she repeated it multiple times, both to me and my husband. And honestly, it made sense. He looks young, slim, baby-faced, dresses casually, hangs out with her friends, and just acted like someone in their early 20s. He had a very
30s.
calm and steady presence. He wasn't manipulative or controlling like her last boyfriend. And over time, me and my husband got close to him. My husband bonded with him over football, working on cars. They would grab a beer in the garage. And I liked him too. He was polite, respectful, helped with the dishes and other things around the house without being asked. And he was affectionate towards our daughter without being overbearing. He'd spend hours just hanging out with her, watching movies, doing homework together if they were in the house. They were very clearly attached, but in ways we could see were healthy. She laughed more, seemed more relaxed, and we could tell he genuinely cared about her well-being. It was last week when we decided to go out for dinner and invited our daughter's boyfriend along that I found out what I did. The waitress had to card us for drinks, and his ID ended up on the table for a moment, and I happened to glance at it and saw that his birth year was 1995. The old 1900s.
All right, chill.
So he's 30.
He's 30, yeah.
I didn't say anything then as to not cause a scene, but I did the math in my head multiple times just to make sure I was correct. He is 29 and turning 30 in a few months, which means he was 28 when he started dating my daughter. Again, my daughter that was still in high school.
Oh.
Predator.
The
Illegal.
It deserved both.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
The next morning, I confronted her. She admitted she lied from the beginning because she knew we would freak out. She said it doesn't matter that she was 18 when they met and that she's an adult and that I have no right to control her life. I told her it wasn't okay for a 28-year-old man to date my teenage daughter and then for the both of them to hide it for 2 years. It's unacceptable. She yelled back that I've never respected her and that I always treat her like a child and that I'm ruining her happiness. In the heat of it, I told her she either ends the relationship or moves out. My husband backed me in the moment once he found out what was happening, but later told me thinks that I went too far. He's worried that the ultimatum could push her closer to him and undo the trust that we've built. She's barely speaking to either of us now and told my husband that if we force her out, she'll just move in with him permanently and never look back. I can't stop thinking about her past relationship and the fact that she was actively lying to us for about 2 years. But I also feel like I might have gone about this the wrong way and hurt our relationship with her forever. So am I the asshole for giving her that ultimatum? Or is it reasonable to feel like I can't let this go on under our roof?
I'm going to say yes, with the caveat that I do think, the older guy also sucks. Like, that's obvious, I think. And then your daughter sucks for lying to you. But it sounds like you make a lot of parenting decisions in the moment without your partner's, agreed upon. Like, this is like a past, like, it sounds like it's been for quite a while that you're making rage-filled decisions in the moment without your partner being on board with that. And I think that's an asshole move. I also think it's a wrong move in this case to threaten that, because as soon as you kick her out, where do you think she's going to go?
Exactly.
She's going to go live with a 30-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, obviously you didn't think that through. So yeah, I'm going to say asshole for that reason.
Yeah, I'm the same boat, because you already had like a cracked relationship already, and it only became recent where, you guys kind of patched things up. And kind of like what Josh is saying, I feel like the decision was made out of impulse and out of just using all your emotions and not logically, right? Because I feel like you had a relationship built with this new guy. I mean, 28 dating a fucking 18-year-old is wild to me.
Disgusting. Yeah.
And I think the logical thing you should have done is sat them down with his old ass age, have a dinner again or somewhere, public, where it's just like, hey, I happen to have seen your ID and I've seen that you're 28. Why don't you guys just tell us that off the bat type of situation? And if they can't have a mature relation or a mature conversation about that, then they have no business being together. You know what I'm saying? But like at this point, it's you were too emotional off the bat, and you threatening your daughter that, hey, get the fuck out of my house. They might just do that and never see you again. So I'm going asshole. Actually, everyone sucks in this scenario.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if the dad necessarily does.
I mean, the dad just kind of just went in there and backed their partner up.
Well, it's tough in that situation. You're just like, well, I'm going to, stand behind my partner, but also like, I don't know. It's the wrong decision.
By the way the story was written, it sounds like OP pretty much confronted the daughter first about the age gap without talking to the husband.
Right.
Like him just walking in on the argument and being like trying to play catch up in the heat of the moment.
Exactly.
Like that's exactly what Josh is saying. Like it's crazy to just go in like that without game planning with your partner and being like, all right, we've been through one fucked up relationship. We're finally at like, we've been in a good place, but this is fucked up. Like this can't happen.
Yeah.
So
I think also going into that, knowing you're looking for a fight is the wrong way to go about it. This is like you sit down and have a conversation as a family and then like say, hey, like, why did you feel the need to lie to us? And like try and get to the bottom of that. These situations are always tricky because like we've heard many stories of like the more you push, the more they're just going to go to their partner. So it's like, it's almost like a case of like, you got to have an open communication with them and have them feel comfortable trusting you, which it doesn't sound like she does. So yeah, I think you went about this all the wrong way.
Yeah.
Especially knew if you were going to go in there hot and,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, yeah, you're just willing to dish out a punishment off the bat. Yeah. So yeah, wrong approach.
All right. This next one is coming from, would you believe it? Am I the asshole?
Ooh.
You know, also spoiler alert, they're all coming from the same subreddit and they're all being found by the same guy.
Sean Salvino.
Szechuan Salvino, baby.
No, I said it properly.
All right. Well, no matter what, I feel like you're trying to get under my skin and I don't like it.
I'm not even going to say anything.
Is there a joke there? Something with skin and Szechuan? All right. And moving on. Am I the asshole for believing my daughter and revoking her punishment?
No. Right? You believed your daughter.
Yeah.
Did you also came in with like the punishment? You were just emotional off the bat. So I feel like that took self-reflection to be like, you know what? I was wrong. Rescinded punishment.
Yeah. It depends on what it is necessarily, but you should try to believe your children when you can, I think.
More often than not. Yeah, would be good.
I mean, kids can lie, obviously, but
yeah.
If you can confirm their story, then yeah, I think you're fine.
All right. OP writes, I'm a mom of a 13-year-old girl who was suspended from school last week. The school told me that she had made an anti-Semitic remark to another student. I was horrified. I grounded her immediately, taking away her phone, her computer, and her consoles. My daughter swore she hadn't said anything anti-Semitic and that the boy accusing her was lying. At first, I wasn't sure what to believe. She had recently become friends with a Palestinian boy who moved here from Gaza about 2 years ago. He is a U.S. citizen because his mom worked here and became one before moving back, but he does not have many friends at school. My daughter befriended him and included him in her friend group despite the rest of the group being only girls. This made me wonder if she had maybe been influenced and repeated something that she did not fully understand. The school could not even tell me what she supposedly said.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. They told me the boy who accused her refused to repeat the remark because it was, quote unquote, extremely anti-Semitic. I called that boy's mother to apologize, but she would not tell me what the words were either. Instead, she told me that I need to make sure my daughter stopped being friends with the Palestinian boy because he was a bad influence.
What the fuck?
This obviously made me very uneasy. I decided to call the Palestinian boy's mom, and when I explained what was going on, she said her son had told her the same version of events as my daughter. According to both kids, they were walking together at recess when he was telling her about losing relatives back in Gaza. His aunts, his uncles, cousins, to which my daughter said, "That's horrible. I hate that they did that to your family." The other boy overheard this part of the conversation, jumped in and said he was lying, and later accused her of making anti-Semitic remarks. After hearing both sides match up, I realized I might have jumped to conclusions. I called the boy's mom back to explain that I was not going to punish my daughter anymore since the stories were not adding up. I also apologized to my daughter for grounding her without being sure of the facts. Now I am wondering if I handled this wrong. On one hand, I want to take anti-Semitism very seriously. I am technically Jewish myself, but I am non-practicing, and the school did conclude that she was wrong. On the other hand, it looks like my daughter was punished and suspended unfairly, and I may have reinforced that by reacting too harshly at first, and the admin of the school has a history of being a bit weird. This is Tennessee after all. So, am I the asshole for grounding her before knowing the full story and then reversing it once I believed her?
Absolutely not.
No.
If this doesn't summarize American political affiliation with Israel Palestine perfectly, I don't know what does. Showing sympathy to Palestinians is not anti-Semitic, and if you think that, you're a fucking idiot. I hate to tell you that. It actually, you know, it's like the boy who cried wolf. If you do this enough time, it's like people are going to stop like hearing it, which is awful because anti-Semitism is awful as well and should not be happening. But it's like, this is not that. This is showing sympathy to fellow humans, which is what I would want my child to do.
Yeah,
So,
like a very real event happening to a group of people, and showing sympathy is, like what Josh is saying, the most human thing to do. I would go a little bit extra further if I was a mom in a situation and dig in more. And it's like, especially if this, you know, principal or the school district has some history about that, it would suck because then, you know, if your daughter, like, you know, didn't say anything, which sounds like they didn't, and them being punished like wrongfully, like I would take this up to the board, just be like, hey, I want to have like a better explanation of the events that happened that led to my kid being suspended, because I think this is unreasonable. And if they can't provide that, and it's like, well, I need that off the record. I need that taken out because, like, I don't know if that could affect their, like, you know, schooling, like down the line, if they're trying to apply for scholarships or just trying to get into specific colleges or whatnot. So I would take it a little bit further if I was a parent in this situation.
absolutely.
Yeah. And it's just like, how are we not, I mean, not forcing him to say it, but I mean, like,
Make us understand what was said. So
why do we believe one kid and not the other, you know?
But it's also like two kids had the exact same story told to the parents.
Yeah.
I'm going to believe that one since the other one's not even telling a story. You know what I mean?
He's just saying they said something anti-Semitic. What'd they say?
Yeah.
I just can't say.
And then the other kids are like, yeah, I was like, hey, that's terrible that you've lost family because of
Genocide.
Yeah, genocide. And it's just like, obviously that's like a very human thing to feel, and her expressing that, and then for them to be like, that's anti-Semitic. It's like,
Yeah. To
And
be anti-Zionist is not anti-Semitic.
No.
There's a big difference between Jewish people, Israeli people, and the Israeli government. I think most people that are pro-Palestine are, you know, kind of just tired of the government. You know what I mean?
It's always
not
the
any-
government doing some fucking stupid ass shit.
True.
Exactly.
It's not
especially
the
this
people.
one.
Especially this one.
And especially ours. Did you see that we're continuing to fund this while not paying government employees? Make that make sense. Make that make sense when we're trillions of dollars in debt.
And for
I
all the
can't.
future 1-star reviews that's about to pop up, suck on all three of our dicks. Just saying.
Honestly. I mean, at this point, if you didn't know we were pro-Palestine, that's kind of on
don't
you.
Kiss all our asses, baby.
But yeah, it honestly goes to at this point, it's like it's racist the other way. You know what I mean? Like towards a group of people, it's like you can't show sympathy towards them. That's that's attacking me. It's like, no, you know what I mean? Like that's racism. Like not allowing people to show sympathy for these people who are
It's
being genocided.
innocent lives are being affected on a day to day, and if that makes you feel hurt while nothing is happening to you, like, you know,
Yeah.
that's a place of privilege.
I think, it's terrible what Hitler did to the Jewish people. Oh, that's racist.
Whoa, that's fucking anti-German, dude.
Oh, it's just crazy to me.
All right. Well, that is it for this episode. Before we end the episode, J&J, y'all got anything to say?
Get your live tickets now. We're going to be live in Toronto, 32 Lisgar Street, Glad Day Lit. We're going to be live November 15th. Get your tickets, link in the description. I think the doors open at 5 p.m. November 15th, and the show will start around 6 p.m. and it'll go for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll do a meet and greet afterwards where you can meet with us, our wives, take pictures, all that kind of stuff. So super exciting for our first live show. Get the tickets while you can. Link in the description.
And we're gonna be lit, people.
We're going to be lit at Glad Day Lit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening, guys. We'll see you on Monday or Sunday. Bye.
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 Get therapy.